About a year ago, I stumbled across a video that showed how a faceless YouTube Shorts channel made 1,800 euros in 1 month. I had a bit of knowledge about YouTube, so I thought I'd give YouTube Shorts a try, and promised myself that I'd make one short a day and wouldn't quit until day 100. But what happened next exceeded all expectations. I started my challenge by choosing a niche for the channel. This was actually the most important step for my channel's future, because during my first month I likely wouldn't see results. So picking a niche I wasn't interested in, combined with not getting satisfying results, would have eventually led me to give up rather than achieve what top creators do. For this step, think what you enjoy doing in your free time. For me, it was football, so I decided to make a channel around that topic. However, the first step wasn't finished there. Football is a broad niche. Creators usually specialize in one specific genre, like funny football moments, football edits, or even AI interviews. So I dug deeper to find other genres in this niche and discovered a channel called BallBlitz90 that posted the latest football news and real stories about footballers. He was getting 60 million views a month, so because Shorts RPM is about 10 cents for 1,000 views, he was making around 5 to 7,000 euros a month. Seriously? A guy just used a generic AI voice, added a few clips and AI generated subtitles and got 5k in 1 month? I can surely do better, right? At that time, I already had a monetized football documentaries channel, but I wasn't posting documentaries anymore. Since the channel niche was the same, I decided to upload my shorts there. A few days before starting my challenge, I started overthinking what video should I post and how to make them better. Many thoughts came into my mind. Should I use my own voice? Is this font good? What about text animations, music and logo? I hadn't even started uploading, but I was already mentally drained. Tired of overthinking, I just said, forget it, I'll just start uploading. And that's exactly what you should also do. Rather than trying to delay your first videos because you want to perfect them, upload regularly and consistently improve every video. Everyone says that consistency is the most important factor to success, but they are wrong. I can consistently upload bad content and achieve nothing. However, if I consistently practice and upload a better video than the last one, that's how you succeed. So with this information in mind, I read an article about the best Indian footballer retiring and decided to make a short about it. I chose to use 11 Labs for my voiceover because it had one of the best quality, and on top of that, they were offering free 10,000 characters. They are not sponsoring me, but I have an affiliate link, so if you want, you can try 11 Labs with my link in the description. I used Adobe Premiere for editing because I was the most comfortable with the software and I had experiences with it before. I added subtitles and for whatever reason a film dirt overlay. Deep down, I felt that the video wasn't great and that the AI voice might not be that good, but I didn't want to overthink it even more and thought I'd figure it out along the way. I posted my first short on the 7th of July 2024. On the first day it reached 14,000 views and earned me €1, but then it suddenly flatlined. I didn't think much of it since it was my first video. I was happy that the algorithm was even pushing my video. I kept experimenting, and that's what you should try to implement in your channel when starting out. Since you don't have an audience yet, experimenting and trying new formats helps you understand what doesn't work. And once you've tested hundreds of formats that don't work, you won't need to waste time. You can focus only on what does. For the second short, I used my own voice and different subtitles. It started exploding in views again before flatlining at 10,000 views. Still, the flatline didn't bother me. I kept posting and started to feel that something wasn't right. The videos kept flatlining after reaching about 10,000 views, and the following 3 shorts weren't even pushed by the algorithm. I thought my channel was dead before it was even born, and I started googling what could possibly go wrong, and the reason turned out to be pretty interesting. Since I started posting shorts every day, the YouTube algorithm might have thought it was spam content, so I decided to take a break from posting for a few days. And it actually worked. A few days later, I started gaining traction again, and I only had one problem to solve: how to get rid of that flat line. Figuring everything out on my own was hard, but I didn't want that to happen to you. That's why I created a free Discord server where you can share your wins and losses and grow together. I'm also giving daily advices there and free resources for you to craft better content. From my experience, growing alone is really hard, so click the link in the description and join my free community. I kept posting and improving my shorts, the subtitles, the AI voice, the music, but most importantly the script and ideas were getting better. However, I was still getting around 10,000 views per video, and at this point I was already 1 month into the challenge. In my first month, I earned 40 euros, and I wasn't happy with that. I had to change something because, as someone wise once said, it's insanity to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. So I looked at my competitor once again. In July, he was doing even better, reaching 170 million views. That's at least 15,000 euros. So I decided to make a short similar to his style and voice. And guess what? It was my first video that broke out of the 10,000 views jail. On the second day, the video had already reached 20,000 views, before flatlining again at around 80,000 views. I was a bit disappointed, but I finally had the confidence and understanding of what content goes viral. In the coming days, I created 2 bangers that didn't initially seem like they would get a lot of views, but their eventual reach surprised me. However, I was almost 2 months in and still didn't have a single video with 100,000 views. No matter what, I kept posting every day, but on July 27th, everything changed. I posted a video about a footballer that in my eyes didn't get the recognition he deserved and had the potential to win the Best Footballers award. I didn't add a lot of effort to this video, but surprisingly it kept growing. By the 7th day, the video already had over 100,000 views, which made me really happy. My next goal was obviously 1 million, and I thought it would be much easier now. However, I was wrong. For the following 2 weeks, I didn't get any better results. I felt demotivated again and really wanted to quit after setting big expectations and not achieving them. I really thought my videos were good, but the algorithm just didn't want to push them. I surpassed 1 million views in a month, but my best earning day was just 6 euros, so it was normal that I had days when I didn't want to continue. But then something crazy happened on August 14th. I posted a video about why footballer who was once at the top suddenly started looking like a Sunday League player, and that video began blowing up. The video had everything to go viral. The duration and the swipe rate were perfect. By the 5th day, it crossed 100,000 views. By the 6th, it was over 200,000. No flatlines were stopping me now. On the 8th day, it hit 500,000, growing bigger and bigger, and on the 13th day, it passed the 1 million view mark. It was an amazing feeling. However, it seemed like every time I was happy with the results of this channel, I'd get hit with a setback twice as strong, bringing me back down. Because after this viral video, my other videos started flopping. To make matters worse, my challenge was coming to an end. During August, I made 300 euros, which was great, but I wasn't happy with it. My goal was 1000. So on the last day of August, I posted a video about why Ronaldo doesn't do many skills anymore. The video was good, but it wasn't promising anything since it only had about 5,000 views by the 6th day. My challenge was nearing its end and I had just 15 days left. I checked my subscribers to see how much I had gained through this journey. 11,000. But wait, the real-time views were increasing. Out of nowhere, that video started getting traction, reaching 50,000 views that day. I knew I couldn't end the challenge yet. I doubled down on what worked and uploaded similar videos about different players, and they both started getting traction. To make it even better, the video with Ronaldo didn't stop either. 4 days from the end of the challenge, I crossed the 1 million view mark in 48 hours, and multiple videos on my channel started exploding. Finally, I knew what worked, so I uploaded even more similar content. Just 2 days later, my channel had 15,000 subscribers and 1.2 million views in 48 hours. On the final day of the challenge, I was able to see my revenue from 2 days prior, so as soon as I woke up, I checked my phone and I saw that I made 68 euros in 1 day. That was double what I earned in July. On the final day of the challenge, I hit 1 million views in 1 day and 100 euros. I was happy because I finally saw numbers I had only seen in other people's analytics. But on the other hand, I technically failed because I didn't reach 1000 euros in 1 month. So I decided to continue the challenge, and by the end of September, the Ronaldo video had crossed 5 million views with no signs of stopping, and many other videos had surpassed the 1 million view mark. What once felt like a rare achievement was now happening almost daily. I was checking my YouTube analytics 20 times a day. The rush of dopamine I got was insane. I reached over 1500 euros in a month, but the best was yet to come. I still didn't miss a single day of uploading and sometimes even posted twice a day. I was getting 80 to 90,000 views an hour. Earning 100 euros in a day started feeling normal. At this point, I wasn't the one copying. Bigger channels were copying me. I had 2.6 million views in the last 48 hours and earned 170 euros in a day. With dedication, hard work and idolizing the right people, I reached my goal, and I will not stop there. So, what are you waiting for?